Okay, in this video we are going to solve this equation and find out if it has exactly one solution, no solutions, or an infinite many solutions. So to do that, we're going to solve the equation. We have negative 5 times z plus 1 is equal to negative 2z plus 10. And before we solve the equation, we're going to distribute the negative 5 to all the terms in the parentheses. So we go negative 5 times z, which is negative 5z. Now we're going to look at the signs. We've got a negative times a positive, which means this is going to be minus 5 times 1, which is 5. That is equal to negative 2z plus 10. Now, to solve the equation, we're going to move all of the z's onto one side of the equation and all the constants onto the other side of the equation, which looks like this. I think the easiest thing to do would be to move the negative 5 on the other side and the negative 2z onto this side. So we go negative 5z plus 2z. Remember, you have to do the opposite action whenever you move to the other side of the equation. We've got on this side 10, and we're going to move the 5, and instead of minus 5, we're going to do plus 5. So negative 5z plus 2z is negative 3z, which is equal to 10 plus 5, which is 15. And now to move the z, or the 3, negative 3, instead of multiplying negative 3, we're going to divide this side by negative 3, which gives us z is equal to negative 5. So in this case, there is only one solution. The only thing z can be is negative 5. So we have exactly one solution, which would be B. Now let's move to the next question. In this question, again, we don't have parentheses, but we're going to solve by sorting out all our y's on one side and constants on the other. So we have 23y plus 50 plus 27y is equal to 50y plus 50. So we're going to move all our y's on one side. We're going to move the 50 here. We're going to get rid of this constant on the other side and put it with the others. So we get 23y plus 27y. And this over here, if there's nothing in front of the term, we know it's a plus. So instead of plus 50y, we're going to subtract 50y. And we get 50. And instead of plus 50, we're going to subtract 50. So 23 plus 27 is equal to 50 minus 50y. We get 50y minus 50y is equal to 0. And 50y minus 50y is equal to 0y. Now remember that anytime we have a 0, there's three choices. If we have 0y equals 0, that means 0 times what is equal to 0? Well, every single number in the universe times 0 is equal to 0. So that means that y could be any number, which would be all solutions or infinite solutions. If we have 0y equals a number like 5, then that means 0 times what number is equal to 5? Well, I can't multiply any number by 0 and get 5. So that would be no solutions. And then the last option would be if I had something like 5y is equal to 0. Well, in that case, that's asking me 5 times what equals 0. Well, there's only one number that I can multiply 5 by and get 0, which means y would have to be equal to 0, which would be exactly one solution. But in this case, we have 0 times what equals 0, which would be all numbers, so the answer would be infinitely many solutions. And there you go.